There are reports that PDP is reaching out to Peter Obi.
Yes, why not? He was our member. In fact, if I were Vice President Atiku, I would have, in 2023, I would have said, now, Peter, you were my Vice President at that time. Now, I will support you. You would have been a statesman. You know, Peter is good. There are other good people.
What level of contact have you had with Peter Obi, for instance?
Not for now, because I'm still, I'm the leader of the delegation. But I've met people, I've met him, and I've met people, you know, that are going to be the people he will refer to. And I've sat with them for hours, and we're moving.
Thank you for always joining us. I believe you've watched some of our episodes, and in this episode, we will be dissecting the latest move of PDP by Peter Obi. Professor Gana, a chieftain of the PDP, in fact, one of the founding fathers of the PDP, talking about the talks that is ongoing with Peter Obi. They are in talk with Peter Obi. Waking up this morning, I know a whole lot of us will have been seeing the news flying across so many news outlets about this very issue that Prof actually, Professor Gana actually talked about yesterday, and it's no longer a breaking news because we've been reading it for a few hours now. But I am beginning to really look at the game. Don't forget, maybe 2 days ago, I was talking about the strategies that Peter Obi is actually adopting by he being in the coalition. His former running mate, Baba-Ahmed, going back to Abure, the Abure-led faction of the Labour Party, and saying we are still, he want to mend fences. And again, the way he still carrying the obedient movement around, you understand? So those moves have been they are looking as if it's really calculating his steps. But now look at it, PDP have come to the scene, and with the PDP in the scene now, is making the prediction to be extremely more difficult, because to really predict the move of Peter Obi now is getting difficult day by day. The same day that Professor Gana was speaking to potential talk with Peter Obi from the PDP side, we also saw Peter Obi paying a visit to former Niger State governor and a chieftain of PDP as well, in person of Babangida Aliyu, CON. You understand? It was also there, in as much the details of the meeting was not made public, but we can see it as another romance with the PDP. So Professor Gana was saying this. Peter Obi also was paying visit to PDP chieftain, and the news is flying together at the same time. The major northern PDP now, they are moving to ADC, because that is how it will be, since Atiku is moving out and is still holding tight the northern structure very well. So how will this really play out? The same day he was seen with holding talk with Babangida Aliyu. He was still in talk with Nasiru El-Rufai that very day. So Peter Obi in ADC coalition, Peter Obi in PDP. These moves are just looking like that of a Maradona, a political Maradona. But one thing that I'm curious about, one thing that I really want to know is that all these moves, can they really checkmate Tinubu APC in 2027? Are these moves smart enough to really unseat Tinubu. Even let's say at the end of the day, Peter Obi pull out of the coalition, which the tendency is very, very high, and it moves to PDP. The obedient movement, can they actually trust PDP? Would they be at peace? Can they really trust PDP? Because I think I've seen some of them, talking against PDP due to past experience and everything. But this time around, would they be able to trust PDP? Or it will finally be that Obi will be moving back to Labour Party or another new party entirely. In all of this, how really do you think that Obi calculations can really work out for the forthcoming election in 2027? Please let me know your thoughts. Just like I've always encouraged, this platform is meant for everyone. This is Rele Rex Studio, where every voice really counts. Thank you, and see you some other time.